it stopped, so I have to piece this part together because it just stopped. My screen stopped. So okay, as I said, I was showing you guys. Now I do the input and I put $45,000 every half a year. That's $90,000 a year. So the summary looks different now. Extra payments 200, so 284, 610.30. So for the whole life of this 30-year loan, I'll be making only 28,974.09 in interest. Total payments I'll make is 375,994.09. So the schedule looks so much different now. The pretty thing I like to see is the chart. Look at this chart. By 2024, I'll finish paying off the house. Extra payments is in red. Principal is in green. And interest is in orange. I could laugh at the banks now. Ha ha ha. Look, you didn't get me. Look at how effective I am attacking this mortgage. Now, this is it hopes that I continue to earn and I continue to have the same lifestyle. But I guess the velocity banking, the chunking method is gonna work. Either way, it's still better. It's still better than that snowball, that avalanche. Okay, so let's look at the Karl Marx calculator one. Everything is pre-filled already. So I'm just gonna show you guys. It's the same thing. Same table, shows you the loan to value, the annual, the same. It's the same exact thing. The graph showing you the principal, the interest. I don't understand this red interest. Oh yeah, you see where it goes up to 1,000. So you're making more in interest, and the principal is just 500, and then it slowly teeters up. So yeah, and it just breaks even around in the middle here when the both of them break even, and the interest starts going down. The balance is, the original balance is like so high, 2049 until you pay off. And the interest is like, I only see the interest. The chart shows you a nice little chart. It shows you're paying more in principal, but it's over a long period of time. The interest, they hurry up and snatch that interest up. Then the summary is what I like. And it just summarizes the property value, down payment, principal, the interest, the term, the payment, the total payment, start date, end date, term length, total interest, total payments, and extra payments and your savings. In this scenario summary, you're just not paying anything extra. So okay, this is my mortgage. So I'm gonna go over to prepayment, and as I said, the annual extra payment that I want to make is 90,000, and it will start in month 14, which is January 2021. So let's go over to the table. Annual, it's the same thing with as far as the payments. The graph, I don't understand that graph. So the payments, the interest, you can hardly see it. The principal, you could hardly see it, but the extra payments, They're up there. You could see them in green. The balance, oh Lord. Look at that. The original balance. Look at after the extra payment in green. Your balance just is shrinking so fast. Interest is, I don't understand that interest part. The chart, extra payments, you effectively pay only 7.4% in interest, because you have to pay some interest, but by chunking you cut down the amount of interest that you pay. Summary now. I like the summary. Everything is the same, but your end date now is 2024. You reduce the length of your mortgage. You took off 25 years and 10 months off the mortgage. You pay off the mortgage in 4 years and 2 months. And extra payments, the total money that you save is 176 and 176,784 and 11 cents. That's in 4 years. My little girl will be 5 years old. Can you imagine having a paid off house by the time my little girl is 5 years old? That frees up so much money. I have so much money in equity. Over 400,000 in equity. I'm gonna have. I could take that money and go buy another house, keep this house, and rent it out, because I won't have a mortgage payment on it. The only thing I'll have to pay is insurance and taxes and my water bill and my town's fire district tax. And that's how you build wealth. That's how you build wealth. You're not gonna. So when you have no other payment, you could just now use the equity in the house to acquire other property. By the time my little girl goes to college, wants to go to college, I just take out a line of credit, pay for her college. Done. Equity in my house. Done. College is paid for. And by this time, that's going to free up 25 years that I could use and invest in other properties and build my real estate portfolio. And in 25 years, I could have over $2 million in equity. That's my plan. That's what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. By the help of God, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, let me show you guys now how to, when you do that chunk, how do you pay it off? Okay, let me take you to a calculator and how you pay it off. Sheets, Google Sheets, loading. It's loading. It's loading, so taking so long to load. When I'm editing this, I'm cutting these. Cut this out. Why is it taking so long to load, Alexis? Oh, there it goes. Oh, long. So, okay. Wow. Wow. This is great. So, this shows you. This is my, okay. So, this is a calculator that I got from joining page. So, I got this calculator. You guys can't see it that good. So, okay, this calculator, and I inputted my mortgage in here. I put in my mortgage in here, and this shows you pretty well. So over here, this part right here, that's a loan to value, right? So, and this part right here, this is the extra payment columns where you see this 10,000. So I want to start in January 2021. So let me delete this 10,000 out. Let me delete this 10,000 out. So January 2021 is 14. So I hope that I could put 15,000. 15,000. Right? And then 15,000. This okay, so every 2 months I put 15. So basically this shows you I put all the numbers in, and 45,000 extra payments, that's just half a year. And look, I saved, by doing that, I saved 75 payments that I saved. I saved 6.25 years. I saved $66,000, 66,020 and 69 cents. I saved just by putting an extra $44,000. That's the interest that I saved, right? The dollar amount that I saved in payments is $111,020.69. Now you tell me if that's not powerful. And I get to 20% equity so fast. So fast I get to 20% equity. By the 37th payment, I get to 20% equity in the property, which I could get an appraiser and come out and give me a line and appraise my house, get a line of credit, 20% value of the house, and they'll give me up to 20% of the appraised value of the house. So powerful stuff, powerful stuff. So okay, let's go over to the Velocity Banking page. Okay, let me just do a fresh PLOC 2021. You can't even see my thing screen properly. So okay, say you have a personal line of credit, right? At like 10% interest rate. 10%. You chunk $15,000, right? You chunk 15,000. So now the balance is 15,000, and this is the daily interest you're gonna pay for $4.11, right? And this is the calculator, right? This is January 2021. And say you chunk that, right? And then you have to pay for a car, like $500. You have to pay for other things, $200. Nah, $50. It depends. Whatever you have to pay for, you're paying for stuff, right? $60 because you have the personal line of credit, right? For 20,000, and you chunked 15 out of it. So you have $5,000 left on the personal line of credit, but you have expenses. So there's 500 and the 200, 500 and the 600 represents your expenses. So here's what's happening. See, the balance is going up every time you put an expense on, and so is the daily interest rate. But look, you're gonna get paid 5,500, so you're gonna put 5,500 right back on the to pay it back, right? The line of credit. Once you pay it back, the 5,500, it brings the balance down to 10,000, right? But the month is not over, and you're still gonna have expenses, and then you're gonna pay another 5,000. It brings the balance down again. So in 2 months, by you using this calculator, you do your initial chunk, you do all your expenses, you get paid, it goes right to the HELOC, it brings the balance down. Then you're doing all your expenses again, 600, depends on what your expenses are. 50, 20, 300. You have an emergency for like 2,000. It goes in, and your balance goes down. So every time you get paid, your balance get reduced by your cash flow. So this calculator, and it tells you effectively how long it will take you to pay off your balance based on the calculations here, because then at the end it shows you effectively how much interest you have paid for the whole month. And that's how that works as far as the chunking goes. So this calculator is a nice calculator that shows the chunking and how that works. Let me show you one of my my chunking right now on one of my GE account. So this is mine, what I'm doing right now. I'm in February. No, this is for my Citibank. This is for my Citibank card, but I don't pay any interest on this card. So basically, this is for February. So this is the month of February. So all my debts, my debits, I put the descriptions there and the amount, and say my balance starting in February was this amount, and as I put expenses, it goes up, and then as I make a payment, it goes down. So that's how I use my Citibank card, which doesn't charge me any interest. My personal line of credit is what I have here. February. So basically, I only have $3,000. At the beginning of February, it was 619.32 was the balance, and I made charges $2,000. Then I made a payment, and it just, that's how it works. So this is the calculator that I use to track income and expenses going out. And then I just made a daily balance calculator where it's like a bank ledger that I just write down everything that I spend on, every single thing that I spend on. And I made the bank ledger. I went on YouTube and looked how to make a bank ledger and just track it, because the bank, they tell you, I want to know my running end of day balance every day. So, and I don't want to rely on the bank. I want the ending run a day balance every day. So this is on Google Sheets on your phone, so you could just update it in real time every day. So this is great. This is great stuff for me, actually. I'm happy that I was able to share my screen. That's great. So this is the credit union that I use, a GE. It's gonna sign me in. GE Credit Union, that I have the $3,000 from. So that's where I am at. Thank you guys for watching, and if you find value, I'm gonna be making videos. So if you find value, please subscribe to the channel, and let's help. Let me read a verse for you guys. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Psalms 90 verse 12. All right, good night.